విద్యా రంగంలోనే అగ్రగామిగా నిలిచిన విద్యా సంస్థ మాంటిసోరీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం స్కూల్స్. ఫోన్ 227115 మరియు 277022.
Hello, welcome to video 8 trigonometry. The concept is complementary angles. As we discussed in the previous class 1-2 sums, and now I'll continue 3, 4, 5 sums. So exercise 11.3. Very easy sum, third sum, that is if tan 2a is equal to cot a minus 18, where 2a is an acute angle, find the value of a. Find value of a. So it's very easy. We all know that tan can be written as cot 90 minus a is equal to tan a. So I'm writing 2a as cot 90 minus 2a is equal to tan a only, no? Okay. Right side I am not changing anything, because to do any sum, both sides of the equality sign, if same ratio, then we can do easily. We can compare easily. So if you take out the cot value, then 90 minus 2a is equal to a minus 18. As you all know that all variables should bring this side and number that side, or number this side and minus 18 bring this side. And already a minus 2a, if you take that side, it becomes plus 2a. So a plus 2a, 3a. Now add with 108. Therefore 108 by 3 is equal to a. 3 3s 9, 3 6 8. Therefore a is equal to 30 degrees. 36 degrees. Once again I am saying children, very easy. But just you have to see that both must be in the same trigonometric ratio. If not, we have to change by using complementary angle. That's all. That's why I divided cot 90 minus 2a. What is here, that only should be. So then, after taking the cot on both sides, the remaining angles if you equalize and follow simple equation method, then all variables one side, numbers one side, and a value is 36. In the next fifth sum, already I gave us homework. And the fourth sum, if tan a is equal to cot b, if tan a is equal to cot b, prove that a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. Prove that. We have to prove. This type of sums we did not do before. Only in trigonometry we get like this. Prove that a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. What is the hint given here? Tan a is equal to cot b. So you start doing. Given tan a is equal to cot b. As I told before, better to change into same ratio. So I am keeping tan here only. Cot b can be written as tan 90 minus b. Isn't it? Tan 90 minus b is equal to cot b. Now take up tan on both sides. A is equal to 90 minus b and bring b to LHS, and a plus b is equal to 90 degrees. That's what we have to prove. That's what we have to prove. Simple. That just I changed this and I took off tan on both sides and a is equal to 90 minus b and we equalized the fractions. Very simple technique. And the next and the last one. The last sum, express sin 75 and cos 65. Express sin 75 and cos 65 in terms of trigonometric ratios of angle between 0 and 45. Angle between 0 and 45. 0 and 45 means less than 45. Maybe from 1 to 44 or like that. Only option we have complementary angles. So I will change it as sin 90 minus 15. Is there any problem? See 75 plus 15, 90 only, no? So this also I am changing it as cos 90 minus 25. 60 plus 20, 80 plus 10. Okay. Now see, sin 90 minus 50, cos 50. Cos 90 minus 50, sin 20. Now see, these values are less than 45 only, no? So what did they ask? Change the trigonometric ratios in such a way that the angles are between 0 and 45. Very simple technique, ma. 75 and 65 more than 45. Now before less than 45, change it by using trigonometry complementary angles. So this is it, children. So till now we discussed about complementary angles, and the next new important topic, identities. What is an identity? Identities, trigonometry identities. First of all, what is an identity? We got in 8th class, I think, when you are getting a algebraic formula like this, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. We got in lower classes, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. In such a way, a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So what is an identity means? Which is true for all the values of a and b. So an equation is true, that is true for all the values of n. Their algebraic numbers. Now here we will come to angles. Here identity in the sense an equation is said to be an identity if it is true for all the values of variable. For example, we will derive 3 identities in this chapter, in this syllabus. So by using only right angle triangle and by using Pythagoras theorem. Are you ready? Yes. So first I am going to take a right angle triangle. Our wish, I am taking a B at B 90 degrees. Then this is A and B. Now it is right angle triangle ABC. You know this is the hypotenuse and this is, suppose I am marking it as angle A. Basing on this triangle, I am going to derive 3 identities. Are you ready? Now see, from Pythagoras theorem, what can you say here? Say Pythagoras theorem. Say children, square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining 2 sides, there opposite side and adjacent side. So this is the information we have till now. Based on this, we have to derive one equation, that is the identity. So from this, I will write some trigonometric ratios right here. So now say I am marking A. I am marking at A. Now say what is sin A? Sin A opposite. For A it is opposite, and this is adjacent. Be careful when you are writing this. Now see, what is the opposite side? BC. BC by hypotenuse means AC. Now what is cos A? Adjacent by hypotenuse, that is AB by AC. Now what is tan A, children? Opposite by adjacent, that is BC by AB. BC by A. And we all know that multiplication inverse reciprocal. Sin A reciprocal you say cosec A. Now what is cosec A reverse? AC by BC. What is sec A? Sec A hypotenuse by adjacent, that is AC by AB. AC by AB. Now finally cot A. AB by BC. Now what I am going to do now is I am going to derive the first identity. For that I am going to divide this equation through AC square. Divide by AC square on both sides. Why I will say no? On both sides. Now see, AC square by AC square is equal to AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square. Now see, these two gets cancelled one. Now AB by AC means what, children? AB by AC. AB by AC is cos A. So this is cos A. But whole square there, no? So cos square A plus what is BC by AC? Sin A. So this we can write as BC by AC whole square. Sin A whole square. It's nothing but sin square A. Please remember children, when you are writing square, you be very careful. Sin A into sin A, for example. That is sin square A. But don't write like this. Sin A square. Total meaning will change, because if you write square for angle, the angle will be square, multiplied twice. But we want only trigonometric ratio should be square. That is sin A into sin A, sin square A. Near the trigonometric ratio, you write the 2. Don't write here. Don't mistake it like this. So now finally, what conclusion I am going to do here? First identity is, we all know that A plus B is equal to B plus A. Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. So means this is true for all the values of A. A for angle. Here I marked for trigonometric angles only, as we compare to the values. So very simple children. Take a right angle triangle. You mark it at right angle at B and apply Pythagoras theorem. For Pythagoras theorem, first I want to divide with AC. Then what you got here? 1 AB by AC. That's why I told to write here first. Cos square A plus sin square A. So what is the first identity now? This is the proof for first identity. That is sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. In the same way, shall I write this? And it is there in textbook, page number 289. If you go through once, you can do easily. Now same by doing with, suppose I want to do with AB square. Now what I get is, I want to divide with AB square on both sides. Now say, AC square by AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square. Now what happens? AC by AB means what? AC by AB means sec A. That is sec square A. These two gets cancelled. 1 plus BC by AB. Nothing but tan A. So the tan A whole square. That is tan square A. This is one more identity children. That is 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. Same, now I understood I think. First I divided this with AC. I got sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Now I divided with AB. Now I got the identity, second identity as sec square A is equal to 1 plus tan square A. Now I am going to divide with BC. Are you ready? You can try in your own. Divide BC square on both sides. Now what happens? AC square by BC square plus is equal to AB square by BC square plus BC square by BC square. This gets it. Value is 1. Now see, AC by BC is equal to cosec square A. Cosec square A. What is AB by BC? AB by BC is cot. So cot square A. Now this is one more identity, that is cosecant square A is equal to cot square A plus 1. Now I am going to write here all these trigonometric identities. Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Sec square A is equal to 1 plus tan square A. Cosec square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. See children, basing on this we can derive many more. For example, if you want sin square A, 1 minus cos square A. If you want tan square A, sec square A minus 1. If you want cot square A, cosec square A minus 1. So today's homework is write these identities. Write the identities 5 times. And revise page number 289 and 290. So this is the proof. If you are thorough with this, next exercise will be very easy for you, and I request you to practice very number of times so that next exercise will be easy. This is today's class.